So I was in two locations for my placement. So I did it with Enterprise Rent a Car, which is obviously just a car rental company. It's quite a big one in America. Um, and I was a management trainee, so everyone basically does the same thing, and that's essentially they try and teach you the whole area of business. Obviously, when looking for placements, it was pretty easy because obviously being a business student, everything's basically a business. There wasn't really anything that sort of limited to me. I took this one because one, I got offered it really quickly. So within 2 weeks of applying, the job was made for me. So it was kind of I had that in the background and it was sort of there. But in regards to like why I actually accepted the role in the end was because it again gave me the chance to explore all the business, which I thought most of the stuff I learned at uni would get to put into place there. So my day to day, it's a bit weird. So I had two experiences kind of in my placement. So my day to day when I was in my local branch in Reading was sort of like sales, sometimes glorified taxi driver. So I had to go pick customers up, bring them back to the branch, and then do the sales, and then drop them back and all that stuff. Or like drop a car and do the sales pitch outside. So try and sell them insurances or like fuel. But I also got to do a bit of marketing in the respect of obviously not setting up a marketing campaign, but going around to our local businesses like body shops and stuff and sort of tout for business. So saying like, oh, I work for Enterprise, I'm Luke. I know that you guys might have never heard of us, but you're a body shop. If you, obviously people are bringing in their cars that are like damaged, they're going to need a courtesy car. Have you ever thought about using the rental company? Or going to our customers that were already on our system that just didn't really use us and sort of trying to get them to engage back with us. And then I also got to look at the accounts. So essentially, like I said, they're trying to teach you to run the whole business. So I had to look at the accounts, like, cool, we're losing money in this area. Like, we're not charging customers for the fuel that they are not returning. We're losing money on that. How do we sort of gain back money? And then I say my experience sort of went, this was all in the first sort of 3 months, and then my experience went a bit left. So my manager got sacked. So explain, there's three people in my branch. So I was the management trainee, the placement student, the assistant manager, and then the branch manager. The branch manager got sacked. The assistant manager was sort of involved in the reasons why they got sacked. So they got moved branch, but replaced. And then that guy quit. So it left me just one person in the branch. So sort of 4 months in, I generally became the branch manager, assistant manager, management trainee, which obviously I had no experience. I was by the end of the year, you're meant to be able to do that. But obviously 4 months in, I wasn't meant to be able to do that. And my area manager sort of just didn't have the staff to replace them with. So I sort of had to just step up and just sort of take control with another intern who was also a graduate, just coming in to help me. And then off the back of that, they sent me to their biggest operations in Europe, so Heathrow Airport. And then I said the experience was a bit different there because obviously most people go there for sales. So if you're the best salesperson in your area, they're meant to transfer you there. Obviously mine was because I managed to run a branch without it. I'm completely falling apart. And again, that was just more sales side of it. So you would sort of just do the hardcore selling because obviously you're not driving anywhere because people are coming to you from flying, and then you'll sort of get to engage with customers. So you have to build. I don't know if you do a placement, but on my placement, you had to part of it for the enterprise. You had to try and get them new businesses, so like corporate customers. Obviously, Heathrow is a bit easier because obviously you have a lot of people flying in for business. So I had a customer that was a music artist that came in. I mean, I didn't really know who they were. I'd heard of them. And then I sort of tried to get them to sign up for a corporate account because obviously being a music artist, they have sort of their corporate people. So you'd have to interact with a variety of people. So I think if you're going to ask, I don't know if you're going to answer this, but sort of the main benefit from placement for me was on my communication. So I'm a pretty confident person, I think, at the beginning. I felt like I could talk to anyone, but sort of placement really put the cat amongst the pigeons because obviously I was put in those confined spaces with people from a car that I've never met, that we sat next to me. I have to find something to talk about. I'd have to go around in businesses that I've never met these people and essentially introduce myself and try and make myself their account manager and stuff. So it helped me build confidence and sort of one thing I don't think anyone will ever teach you at uni, school, is that essentially everyone's just equal. Like someone might be a CEO, but when you're talking to them, it's pretty easy to find a common ground. That's sort of what I learned at placement. It's like the learning curve, I suppose.